Okay, we are live. Welcome to Mo's Mo Glow Wellness Warrior monthly masterclass. That is a lot of alliteration. And what I just realized is that I don't know how to share my screen through a live. So learning because everything we do when we show up in life, just showing up is what's so important for your health, for your business, for your family, not in that order, for your beliefs, for everything. It's just showing up. And it's not always going to be perfect. And this is a perfect example of that. I can show it on my Zoom, so I'll be sharing it on my Zoom while I'm going live here. Of course, you guys can't see the Zoom, but I'm going to have a recording which I will post later so you can see my slides in the Zoom. But right now we're talking about some really important things today, which is the myths about losing weight because there are so many myths, things that we have been told in our lifetime that is simply not true about losing weight. One of the things is like, I'm older, so my metabolism is slowing down. Part of that is true, and part of that has to do with lifestyle. And if we shift our lifestyle, we can drastically improve our metabolism. So that's some of the things we're going to talk about today. I'm Mo Cooper. So, on this journey, we're going to uncover the truth about weight loss. We're going to explore how to fuel your body for sustained energy. Who here goes up and down? You got energy in the morning and then you crash in the afternoon, or you crashing in the morning and you got energy in the afternoons all over the place. And there's a reason for that. There's an absolute reason for that. These are the things we're going to talk about today. And then I'm going to give you actionable steps so that you can start using immediately to implement into your life. I hope that sounds awesome because I like things that I can start right away. So why do we struggle with weight loss? There's so many myths out there. I mean, who here has heard all the things like, oh, eat eggs in the morning. No, eggs are bad for you. Eat oatmeal. No, oatmeal's bad for you. It's the food of peasants. I mean, there's just so many things out there. So we're going to stick to some basics. So first one, eating less to lose more. That is a big myth, and we're going to talk about that. Calories are the enemy. How many's like, oh my God, there's so many X number of calories in this. I'm not going to eat that. Or it's like, that only has this many calories. We're talking about calories all the time. We're discussing the curtain at the play, at the musical, and we're not talking about what's going on behind the scenes. So we want to focus on what we really need to focus on. I'm going to make it super simple for you. And you have to starve yourself to lose weight. That is a program I will never sign up for because that sounds terrible. I mean, who's with me about it sounding terrible? Absolutely. So these myths, they can cause confusion and frustration. So why we struggle with weight loss, how this impacts us. Restrictive diets and unsustainable habits, this leads to frustration and overwhelm. We try to do all the things and do all the gadgets and do all the movements and focus on waking up, meditating, drinking the water, going to exercise, spending time journaling, reading 10 minutes a day, all these things. And then you realize, like, oh, wait, my children need my help. My business is failing. My husband doesn't know who I am anymore. Yes, there is a balance. So this is how these myths impact our everyday life. So let's bust the myths around weight loss. Eat less to lose more. This is a huge one. If you don't listen to anything else in this presentation, this is the one you want to listen to because this is a huge misnomer because restricting calories too much slows your metabolism and leads to energy crashes. So when you restrict your food, you're not getting enough energy. Your body's going to, you know where it's going to take energy from? Your muscle stores, not your fat. Your body wants to protect itself. It always thinks winter's coming. So it's going to protect itself. It's going to reserve those energy stores in the fat and it's going to pull from the muscle. I don't know about you. I work too hard for these muscles. I'm not giving up on my muscles. So I make sure I eat enough. I just went on a cruise for 8 days and I had everything I wanted. I did not restrict myself at all. I had every dessert. I'm going to put together a post with all the food I ate and it was delicious, but I just implemented the things that I know that I need to do that I'm going to share with you today to lose weight. I actually lost weight on a cruise, y'all. I lost 3+ pounds and gained 0.5% in muscle mass on a cruise. Like, that's coconuts. Everyone says, oh, I went on this cruise and I gained this so much weight and everything. No, I didn't drink a lot of alcohol because I wanted to be present and experience all the things. Like I said, I ate all the desserts. I ate pizza. Oh my God, the Guy Fieri hamburgers were so good. Yeah, I ate the bun. But I balanced it out. I started my mornings with protein on my plate. And we'll talk about that in a second. Lots of protein first thing out of the gate and healthy fats. Okay, I didn't have my avocados there, but you had oils and things like that and those vegetable oil, but you deal with what you've got on the cruise. There was this one lady who brought her own olive oil, which I thought was super proactive. I'm not that extreme, but if I go on another cruise, I may think about bringing my own. So yes, it leads to energy crashes. So not restricting your calories does not work, and it slows your metabolism. And the second myth, calories are the enemy. No, calories are just units of energy. They're just measures of energy. It's like putting gas in your tank. You put premium gas in your tank, you put mid-grade. So premium would be like lean proteins, fruits, vegetables, healthy fats, avocado, olive oil, coconut oil, all those good things. Mid-grade, it's maybe just packaged things, but they're still not terrible for you. And then you put sugar in the gas tank, and that's like you so not so much sugar in the gas tank. But see, calories are not the enemy. They're just units of energy. It's the quality of the calories you're consuming. Those 100 calorie snack packs are such a joke. 100 calories of what? It's 100 calories of junk. If you want them once in a while, that's awesome. That's fine. I had cookies and tea yesterday. But it's packing in the things that are going to matter most that your body needs so you can feel energized, and you can feel beautiful, you can feel clear-headed, you can sleep well, you can do all the things you want to do, and you still get to have the treats, but you're just making sure you get those quality calories in first. And then the myth that you have to starve yourself to lose weight. What was I just saying? You do not need to starve yourself. That is a short-term solution. Quick story. When I was living in London 100 years ago, back in 1990, I was eating twice a day. I'd have coffee and toast for breakfast because I had no money and I was a poor backpacker. And then I would split a bowl of chips and cheese with gravy with my friend at night. And that was pretty much my diet for a month. I weigh 145 pounds right now. I'm almost 5'8". I weighed 100 pounds. 115 pounds. I was emaciated. I was so unhealthily thin. Then I got a job as a nanny and I started eating 5 times a day. I had breakfast with the kids. I had mid-morning snack with the kids. I had lunch with the kids. I had afternoon tea with the kids, and then I'd have dinner with the parents. I gained 2 stone, as they call it in London, 28 pounds in 11 days because my body took every calorie that came in and stored it as fat because and I blew up. I got stretch marks on my back to prove it. It was crazy. So starving yourself is a short-term solution, but it does not serve you in the long run. So you got to eat. And we're going to talk about that, shifting that mindset of eating the right foods and eating too much, feeling like you're eating too much. So instead of thinking you need to eat less, try thinking about eating the right foods at the right amount. So when I say right, it's right for your goals. So right is subjective. So what is correct? If you want to lose weight, if you want to lose 10, 15, 20 plus pounds, then you want to know how much food your body requires every day based on your activity levels, your gender, your physiological makeup, all those things. I actually have my precision nutrition macronutrient calculator. That's a mouthful. Actually calculates all this for you. So if you're interested in knowing that, let me know because it's a really great guide. It tells you how much to target for every day. It breaks it down into protein, your healthy carbs, your fruits and vegetables, and your healthy fats. Because when you want to eat the right amount of food, so that your body is sustained, so that your body is energized, so it can do the things, it can function, it can metabolize. And this is the thing with metabolism. Our eating habits change over time. It changes when we're older. We might be drinking a little more wine. I know a lot of women who used to say, they don't anymore because they're my clients, say that they couldn't imagine not having a glass of wine every night. Now they've reserved for the weekend or the occasional during the week. But it's not because it's realized it's something they can live without, that they prefer sleeping better because they know how good it feels to wake up feeling like they had a great night's rest and not waking up with night sweats and all the things that drinking alcohol late in the day can do. The second thing is build each plate around what your body needs. Lean protein, chicken, turkey, ground beef, yes, beef, steak, red meat is not the enemy. That's another story for another time, but it's just not. And healthy fats, like I said, I have an avocado, whole avocado every morning for breakfast, and it fills me up. I have 3 eggs, some source of protein, sausage, beef, ground beef, depending. A lot of times it's just what we have left over from the night before. I have this thing about eating chicken with eggs. I don't know, it just feels wrong. And then complex carbs, which are your fruits and vegetables, and a certain amount of grains, which you don't want to load up on grains because while they are good in fiber, we want to get our fiber from fruits and vegetables primarily because those are actual nutrient dense foods, whereas breads and things can take up a lot of space and then you're not getting the quality that you got. But do I like a good croissant? Hell yeah, I do. So keep it in mind, especially if breakfast, the first meal of the day, lean proteins, healthy fats, and complex carbs. So example, a lunch salad that includes chicken and avocado with nuts and sweet potato on the side is an amazing meal. You're getting your protein, you're getting your complex carbs, you're getting your healthy fats. Start thinking about your plate as a vessel, an altar at the temple of your amazing body that God gave you, because that is how you are honoring your body, your mind, your soul. I should probably name my company after that. Mind, body, soul. That's got a ring to it. There is an example of the precision nutrition balanced plate. Now, someone said to me recently, because I was saying the standard American diet pyramid, also known as SAD, is upside down because they have grains as the foundation, which is actually not true. We want to have healthy proteins and fats at the bottom of that pyramid as a stabilizer and then get narrower as we go up. But precision nutrition has a balanced plate, so it's 1/4 of your plate is protein, an eighth is starch, another eighth is fats, and then half of it is veggies. Then you have a little bit of fruit on the side and your beverage, which is normally water or something. You can have water with lemon and whatever your beverage is. Again, don't drink your calories. If you want to lose weight, drinking your calories is a perfect place to start cutting out those excessive calories you just don't need. I will post this in the Facebook group and also where this is streaming and also in on my Mo Mind Body Soul page. Actionable strategies. Okay, so what does it mean to fuel your body, Mo? Instead of focus on eating less, we need to focus on eating the right foods to fuel our metabolism and energy. If you want to have a croissant or a bagel or something at breakfast, have at it. But, and that's a big but, what I'm talking about is start, lay the foundation. I have my eggs, I have my protein, I have my healthy fats, and then I have breakfast dessert. If I'm at a hotel, like I was on the cruise, I would have a little sweet treat at the end because I've already stabilized my blood sugar. So your body's not getting a blood sugar spike right out of the gate. So you've kind of laid a foundation. You still may get a blood sugar spike, but not as extreme because you're already digesting all those awesome nutrient dense foods. So if you want to have a treat, timing has a lot to do with it. So nutrient dense foods like fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, whole grains, and healthy fats. I would say healthy fats and then whole grains in front of that. Again, be mindful of how much grains. You can get a lot of fiber from fruits and vegetables. Avoid empty calories, processed foods that don't give your body what it needs. They just fill up your sadness. So it's just you want it to count. Whatever you put in your body, you want it to count. But again, yesterday I had these biscuits and tea and it was delicious. So just make sure you're getting the nutrient dense stuff in first. And how to fuel for energy. Start with balanced meals that include protein, healthy fats, and fiber. I know I keep saying this over and over and over again. If you have stuck to those three things at every meal and include it in your snack, you would be gangbusters because you won't be having the fluctuation in your blood sugar. You won't be having those immediate cravings for sugar. You're going to set your fortress, this body you live in, up for success. And that is huge when it comes to losing weight or maintaining your weight. These keep you full, provide lasting energy, and support metabolism. So many women my age, I'm 54 years old, and metabolism is a hot topic. My metabolism slowed down. It also has to do with the food you're eating because it's jacking with your hormones, and the hormones have a factor in how your body processes. So there's all kinds of things so that are affecting your metabolism, not just age. Is that a factor? Yes, but that's not everything. And there's so much more that you have control over. So before and after comparison, let's compare two snacks, a packaged low calorie snack like those 100 calorie snacks versus a nutrient dense snack like nuts and fruit. I love me some nuts and fruit. Some a little bit of like a little granola, little package. I even I like raisins or craisins, dried cranberries. People say, "Oh my God, there's so much sugar." Yeah, but there's also fiber, and you're eating with nuts, so you're balancing the blood sugar. So it's not like you're eating a candy bar. Packaged food, Low nutrients leaves you hungry sooner. You're going to be hungry. Your body's going to be like, feed me, like in less than an hour when you have those nutrient loose, open, less dense snacks. But nuts and fruit packed with fiber, healthy fats, and protein keep you energized longer, and they keep you sustained longer. You're not constantly thinking about food, which is a huge thing. The key takeaway here, it's not about cutting calories. When I did the Whole30 back in September, I ate more than I normally do because I was eating more frequently, and I lost 11 pounds. 11 pounds. I'm down to 145 right now. I'm a little concerned. A little too. Let's just say it's why I had those cookies yesterday. I didn't cut calories. I ate all the food and then some, but it was all nutrient dense food. And I slept better. I thought better. I felt better. I was less inflamed. I had fewer aches and pains. When we start fueling our body with what it needs, it responds almost immediately. It might be a little rough in the beginning. You might have a headache or two, but let me tell you, you get past that first couple days and you're going to see a huge difference. It's amazing. You just have to make small changes. We're going to talk about that. So practical tools to start seeing results. Who wants to see results? I want to see results. I love to see results. I love those before and after pictures, programs where you'd see what it would look like before and you saw the result of the hard work that the people put in. It is so, what's the word I'm looking for? Admirable. It's admirable because you know that they put in the work. But when we start doing these practical tips, you're starting to peel back the layers. You're starting to take those small steps towards that lighter body, mind, body, and soul. So these are practical tips that you can start seeing results right now. So you know the truth about fueling your body. Number one, plan one nutrient dense meal today. I always recommend whatever the first meal of your day is because we kind of don't know what's going to happen for the rest of the day. Once the day gets in, things can go sideways. Who knows what's coming down? But the safest place is the first meal of the day, whatever it is. I mean, I eat at 6 in the morning, but some people eat at 8, 9, whatever. Focus on one meal that you want to make sure that you get healthy food, not ones that say healthy on the package. That's often misleading. Another story for another time. Healthy, real food, meat, fruits, vegetables, fats, healthy fats like avocado. One meal, make one meal that nutritiously dense today. And the second one, include a balanced snack, protein, healthy fats, and fiber in your day somewhere. Have a handful of nuts. Have some oranges, bananas. I always have fruit in the fruit bowl. And if I don't, I start to panic. It's so easy. Sometimes, like when I want something sweet, I'm like, oh, I'll have an orange. I'll have a half a banana. Or maybe sometimes if I'm feeling crazy, I'll have a whole banana. Bananas won't make you fat. So focus on a nutrient dense, something you don't have to out open the package for today. I have made chia pudding today. It's coconut milk with chia seeds, a little cinnamon, a little vanilla, and I do a third cup of chia to a can of coconut milk and a third cup of hemp seed because that's healthy fats and protein right there. And so I mix it all up and it's a quarter teaspoon of cinnamon, a teaspoon of vanilla. Mix it all up and I put it in different containers and it is an awesome afternoon snack. I have half a banana chopped up on there, maybe some blueberries. It's a great snack. It's a little sweet. It's delicious. And I know I'm fueling my body for health and satisfaction too because it's yummy. So having a balanced snack like that helps a lot. And the third thing is schedule time for meal prep or time block your workouts this week. So focusing mostly on nutrition right now, let's focus on a time where you can plan your meals. For me, it's always Sunday morning. Sunday morning, it's quiet. Nobody wants a piece of mommy yet. So I sit down with my coffee after breakfast. I see what I have going on. I plan out my meals for the week. All right. So it's so easy to fit these into your everyday. So there might be one thing that's still hanging you up. And this is the elephant in the room, overcoming the fear of eating more. Yes. When I show my clients an example of a menu of what their body needs every day for a week so they can hit their dense nutrient like caloric needs for their body, they freak out every time. When you're my client, I give you this menu which we build together based on your preferences and availability and whatnot. I don't expect you to eat it all at once because it's going to be too much. It's going to feel like too much. Absolutely. It's going to feel like too much. It can feel like a lot. So fear of eating more often leads to stress and binge eating. You're going to think like, this is too much, too much, too much. And then you're going to automatically restrict. And then you're going to go to the opposite. We're trying to avoid those extreme swings. And it can create a cycle of restriction and overeating. So we just want to eat for our body. So you're going to work up to the amount of food that is required because you've been living in a society that's telling you to eat less. So this isn't your fault. This is something that you're going to learn as you go along to listen to your body, to fuel it for what it needs. Many of us are afraid that eating more will lead to weight gain. Absolutely. I mean, if you're sitting around eating bags of chips all day, that's legit. But this fear is often caused by past dieting experiences or messages we've heard from the media. Exactly. So, eating enough of the right foods for your goals, right food for your body will help you lose weight, feel energized, and avoid the binge eating. I saw so many people eating ice cream on the ship, and apparently it was really good. I never got around to having any because I was always sustained. I was always eating food that was good for me, but delicious at the same time. I mean, I had two appetizers on our last dinner there, plus my meal, plus dessert, plus a glass of wine, and it was all awesome. So you want to sustain so that you don't overeat and you're not neglecting and putting yourself last. This is the last thing we need is to put yourself last. How to break free. Start by eating small, nourishing meals and snacks throughout the day. Listen to your body's hunger cues and stop restricting food. Now, if you're eating sleeves and sleeves of cookies, we might want to restrict those a little bit or cut back. I will never tell you not to eat something. You're a grown person. You have to make the decision. As a friend of mine said, the decision starts with you, the motivation starts with me. That's Mo in motivation. But listening to your body is key. My daughter, God bless, she's amazing. She knows already how to intuitively listen to her body. She's amazing. She'll say, "Now I'm done." Unless it's my sister's lasagna, which nobody can help themselves from a second helping. Yours truly as well. I don't know what's in there, but it's highly addictive. So we just have to learn how to listen to our body. And there are things that you can do for that. We will talk about that. If you want to learn more about that, let me know. And that's something I can focus on for next month's masterclass. Next month's masterclass, we're talking about how to show up in your life like you're the love of your life. You are the love of your life. And if you're not, then we got to work on that because you got to live with you for the rest of your life. And that's amazing because you're an amazing human being. But I'm getting ahead of myself. The truth, tips to overcoming fear: eat balanced snacks that include protein, healthy fats, and fiber. And when I say fiber, I mean fruits and vegetables, and keep you energized and satisfied. That's all. That's it. That's it. That's all you gotta think about. That's it. Just what's nourishing me. And nourishing your body through the day helps prevent blood sugar spikes and overeating later. So, two things. It's just two things. And you'll see it in the slides when I repost this. So let's do this. Your start in action. Okay. Here's your 3-step action plan to implement today. It's kind of a repeat of what we talked about before. Plan one nourishing meal with proteins, fats, and healthy fiber / complex carbs, fruits and vegetables. Okay. That's it. One nourishing meal. That's it. That's it. That's it. Add in a balanced snack, nuts, fruit, something, some avocado, some chia pudding, I also have an egg, a chocolate pudding that's made from eggs. Sounds weird, but it's delicious. And the third thing is time block your healthy habits. Set aside time for meal prep and planning each week. And maybe it'll be each day. Maybe you like to live on the fly. So in the morning or in the afternoon, maybe it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, you're starting to think like, what am I going to have for dinner? I mean, it's whatever works for you. So time blocking that time. So 2 o'clock is like, okay, well, we got this going on tonight. I like to have a preemptive strike so I know what's going on that week for the most part. If I have evening meetings, what have you. So tonight we have an appointment that's going to go to 6 o'clock. So I planned ahead. Knowing what's coming down the pipe is going to help you, but it's whatever works for you. Just block out that time so you don't find yourself rolling through Mickey D's for the third time this week. Key points, key takeaways. You've learned how to break free from weight loss myths, to fuel your body for lasting energy, and take practical steps towards real results. That is amazing. Plan one nourishing meal, add a balanced snack, and time block your habits. That's it. That's it. That's all. 3 small things. That's it. You've got the knowledge. You've got this. It's all about small, consistent steps. This is your next step. Focus on nourishing your body, not restricting it. Nourish, not restrict. Time management, it's your ally meal plan, prep, time blocking, and prioritizing sleep. We'll talk about that another time. But that's another thing. But let's not overwhelm you. We're just focusing on those 3 things. But it's consistency. It's doing them consistently. Nourishing your body, not restrict. You're not here to be punished. Food is not a moral compass. You're not being punished. And next step, look back at today's action steps and choose one to focus on. Make it happen this week. So you don't have to do everything. Maybe it's just one nourishing meal. Maybe it's just one healthy snack. Maybe it's just planning, carving out time to plan your meals. That's it. I have a Q&A. So if you watch the replay on this, any questions, how can you apply this to your current routine? All the things that I talked about. Who here is already meal planning or prepping or time blocking for your food? You can put this in the comments too. Do you see any opportunities to add more nutrient-dense foods to your meals? Start to think about, I have a client, oh my gosh, she's so adorable. She hated vegetables. Oh, and then she comes out and she says, so I made Brussels sprouts with bacon. I'm like, yeah, you just jumped the queue. You went from carrots to Brussels sprouts. She's like, yeah, I don't know, but they were so good. I'm like, I know, they're so good. There's so many great things you can do with Brussels. I never like Brussels sprouts. Once you start opening your mind, understanding you're fueling your body for nutrition, you'll find a way to weave these nutrient dense things into your everyday life, and that is so key. So, what opportunities do you have to add nutrient dense? Maybe you need more fruit. Start with fruit. Fruit's a great place to start, and there's so many different fruits. I always stick with seasonal because it's cheaper, and also our bodies respond better to seasonal fruits, mine in particular. And share one thing you're excited to try this week in the chat. If you're watching this on the live, share one thing that you're excited to try this week, because when we get excited about health, when we get excited about taking care of ourselves, we post pictures about our kids' accomplishments, our spouses, all these things that other people do. It's time to get excited about you, your health, you showing up for you every day, because that is key. That is number one. And that is what this world needs. You being your you, your most amazing you, and prioritizing your health so that you can be your best self. And it's amazing. I was so tired this week. And now, because I've been nourishing my body, I know that I can show up in my best self. So that's a wrap. I'm going to post this little final page. If you're feeling stuck or overwhelmed, I've got a QR code. I'm going to post it in the comments on the live, and you can scan that and set up a 20-minute meeting with me so we can just start. Give me a little glimpse into how you're living your life now, and see what small, tiny shifts we can make that are going to exponentially improve your health. My mission, my MO, pun intended, is for you to live a healthier life that is simple, that is accessible, that is easy, that helps you feel good, focusing on those wins, focusing on all those things that make you feel good and proud of yourself. And at the end of the day, you think, I did a good job today. Look at me go. I'm amazing. Yes, you are. You are. You're an amazing human being. I am talking to you. If you're watching this right now, I am talking to you. You are an amazing human being, and you have so much inside of you to give to this world. This is a miracle we're living right here. Oh my God, I'm suddenly on the mountaintop. Life is miraculous. Do I always want to wake? No, sometimes I just want cookies, and that's fine. But when we're always doing our best, we get to show up as our best, and it starts with prioritizing our health. Because when we feel good, when we feel better, we do better, we think better, we love better, we create better. Suddenly, it's a ripple effect, and we have a better society. Oh my God, I could go on and on. So I'm going to post a QR code, book a 20-minute call with me, just to lay out, see where you are. Like I said, it's not a pitch. Oh, of course, it's a pitch. Of course, I want you to work with me if you're a right fit. But ultimately, I just want you to feel great about yourself. So let's take that 20 minutes out of your day, and let's start looking at what you're doing now and what small things you could change to improve your life, even just a little bit. Just a couple degrees, 1% better every day will land you in a whole new place a year from now. So think about where you want to be a year from now. All right. Thank you so much for showing up today. I'm going to do this every month, and we will get you on your right track. I'm so excited that you're here. If you're watching the replay, comment below anything I ask. DM me if you have any questions, and scan the QR code if you want to sit down and start taking those small steps to your best health, because your best health is closer than you think. All right, take care. God bless. Love you. That is a command, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.